Okay, let's look at this folder full of autographs. This was eBay. This was Liz Hurley. She's a good signer, so I should imagine it's genuine, but it might not be. This was eBay. This is Hilary Swank. Again, eBay Daryl Hannah. eBay Anna Friel, but that looks genuine. eBay Bridget Fonda, who I'm a big fan of. And eBay Elizabeth Berkley, as I've mentioned before, Showgirls I'm a big fan of. Another eBay, this is Alyssa Milano. This is eBay, this is another of my favourite actresses. This is Imogen Stubbs. I'm happy this is genuine. And another actress I'm a big fan of as well as Emily Lloyd. Again, that was eBay. As was Heather Graham. And Jamie Lee Curtis. Again, that was eBay. As was Beware Boobs, Jane March. And we've got a little run of eBays here. Carla Gugino, I don't know how you pronounce her surname. Gugino. I've never said it out loud before. Dina Mayer, who I've subsequently met. Another Jordana Brewster. Again, who knows on the authenticity. This was an in-person. This was Heather Langenkamp, best known for Nightmare on Elm Street. This was at Entertainment Media Show. I do like the dedication on that, and it's a good picture. This was eBay. Pretty certain this is genuine. It's Patsy Kensit. This was through the mail. Wrote to her when she was in Breakfast at Tiffany's in the West End. I sent 2 photos, but she only signed one of them. This is Anna Friel, another of my favourite actresses. This is in person. This is John Forgem. He's no longer with us. This is him in Footballers' Wives, which is the reason I wanted to meet him. He was also in Star Wars as one of the pilots. And I think he was in one of the big war films, but I can't remember which one. But yeah, he was very nice. He was really nice. Barry Bostwick, who played Brad Majors in Rocky Horror Picture Show. That was also at Collectomania. As was the very lovely Linda Hamilton. Sarah Connor, of course, in Terminator and Terminator 2, and the forthcoming Terminator film. Also in Beauty and the Beast and other things. But yeah, she was really nice. This was eBay. This is Sandra Bullock. This is in person. This is Montserrat Lombard. This is her in the brilliant series Hyperdrive, the comedy, sci-fi comedy that I really like. She was best known, and the main reason she was at the event is for being in Ashes to Ashes. Was it Ashes to Ashes or Life on Mars? No, Ashes to Ashes. I've got another shot of her from that will no doubt crop up in a minute. This was eBay. This is Nancy Allen and Richard Dreyfuss dual signed. Don't know if that's authentic or not, but Nancy is another of my favourite actresses, but I have subsequently met her. This is David Soul, who played Hutch in Starsky and Hutch, had his singing career, done lots of stuff, bit of a knob. This is Uma Thurman. This was eBay. That was a Entertainment Media Show, same one as Montserrat and Heather. This is Kelly Riley. This was bought from a dealer at one of the cons, London, I think. I'm happy this is genuine, but another favourite actress of mine. This is Keely Hawes. This was through the mail when I wrote to her. Yes. This was eBay. This is Tia Leone. Who knows? This was in person. This is Helen Slater, of course, was Supergirl. She was also in The Secret of My Success and various other films. And another person I'm a big fan of. And this is the other photo she signed for me at the same time. I mean, I have met her again since then. This is another Shannon Sossamon. Again, I don't know about the authenticity. This is Natasha Henstridge, just another eBay. I have subsequently met her. This is Rosanna Arquette. This was an eBay. I think that's genuine. This was through the mail. This is Sarah Manners, who was in Casualty for a long time. She was on Strictly Come Dancing, one of the early series, partnered with Brendan Cole. And Hollyoaks, I think she was in for a while as well. But yeah, I had a bit of a thing for her for a while, so I wrote to her, and this is what she returned my photo nicely signed. This I bought through her website. This is Rena Riffle, who's done lots of things. This is her in Showgirls, where she played Penny, aka Hope. She was also in Striptease and done lots of B movies, if you like, where she has to get her kit off a lot. But yeah, that was nice. These were through the mail. This is Claire King, who probably most famous for being in Emmerdale and Bad Girls, and she was also on Strictly, also partnered with Brendan Cole, funnily enough. And yeah, she's nicely signed both of those for me. This was through the mail. This is Amanda Redman. That's completed at the time my New Tricks collection. This was also through the mail. This is Deborah Stevenson. This is her in Bad Girls. She's probably better known now for being an impressionist, but she's done lots of acting as well. I think she was she in Corrie for a while? I think she was. This was in my Gold Pass goodie bag at London. Yeah, it must have been at London Comic Con. So this is Catherine Bach, who played Daisy Duke in Dukes of Hazzard. This was also in there. This is Sandra Dickinson. This is her as Trillian in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy TV series. And this was also in there. This is Elvira. This was in person at Collectomania. This is Glynis Barber. This is her as Jane. She was also in Blake 7 and Dempsey and Makepeace and lots of other bits. This is the wonderful Sophie Wu. Big fan of Sophie's. This was at Collectomania. She was in the Magnificent series with Fades. She's in Kick-Ass. She was in Fresh Meat and various other bits. But yeah, so I'm a big fan of Sophie's. Got a couple signed by her. And then I think this is the same Collectomania. This is Gillian Anderson. So this is her from the Magnificent series of Crimson Petal and the White. And I like the way she's put Boo on there. And then I also got her to sign a normal shot. This was at Collectomania, I think the same one. Mrs. Mary Ellen Trainor, who is no longer with us. She was really nice. She's most famous for playing the counsellor in the Lethal Weapon films. And this was also at Collectomania. This is Lou Ferrigno, the Hulk. He's quite quiet, but he's very deaf. Again, this was at the same event, I think. This is Ariana Richards, who plays Lex in Jurassic Park. She was lovely. And this is Callum Blue, who's done lots and lots of bits. He was in Sarah Jane Adventures and all sorts of things. This is him in Secret Diary of a Call Girl, and we had a very interesting chat about that. This is for lovely Louise Brealey. This was also at Collectomania, probably the same one. So, yeah, she's a very quirky woman, but lovely. As you put her character name, she's Molly off Sherlock. And then on this one, she signed along her arm. She said, "Oh no, I've ruined it, haven't I?" I said, "No, I like it. And then when we were having a photo taken, we had one taken. She said, "No, do it again. I was doing something weird." And so we took another one. And then when I had a look later, she was putting a very funny face in the first one. So I tweeted her and said, "Yep, you're right, you were." And she liked it. And finally for this book, this is Danielle Harris. This is her as Darian in The Last Boy Scout, which is my favourite action film of the 80s. She's gone on to do a lot of horror work. This was when I met her at London Comic Con. Since then, I've had a few signed bits from her website that I will show you in a later video. So, yeah, that's it for folder 1 of my film and TV actors and actresses who don't fit into any of the other categories. You can watch previous parts on the playlist. Like, subscribe, comment. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on another video. Bye.